Hi everybody, Ali Craig here, and this is Soul Target, a weekly vlog series where we help you not just achieve your goals and get your to-do list done, but really help you achieve what your heart and your soul's desire is, like why you were meant to be here on this earth. And so today we're going to talk about the one thing that normally kind of gets us sidetracked from what we really want and our soul's intent, and that is the idea of being driven for success. You know, the truth is that many times the success we're looking for isn't really our own. It's the success society has taught us. It's the money, it's the accolades, it's the big house, it's the, 2.5 kids, it's the perfect spouse, it's all of those elements. And few people, by the time they're adult, can truly still think about what they really want and stay focused in that. And that's one reason why I love working with teenagers who are more driven, because they still have a really clear idea of what their soul target's about, what their soul fire is about. And therefore, by capturing it in those impressionable years, then we're able to keep that, so that way as they grow older and they become adults, they don't lose it. They're less likely to, because we've all been there. We've all been in our late teens, early 20s, where we were just on fire and so passionate. And then you get to your late 30s, early 40s, and you just think, what the hell was I so passionate for back then? I just can't even remember. That's what we don't want. But we get there because of the societal influences of what other people say success is. Then we have people who, are like me, a type A perfectionistic personality, where combine that with societal influences and you get driven down the road of insanity because you can't ever achieve everything that they say you should. And that becomes frustrating. So what really drives and motivates you? Far too often, we don't really know the answer. We have an answer that we used to use, but have you checked in to ask yourself today? The truth is that when you're looking at what are you spending your time on, those to-do lists, your schedule, all of that, what is that adding up to? And do those tasks motivate you to a bigger, higher calling and purpose? If not, then are you fully achieving what your heart and your soul's desire is? Because when we aren't achieving the goals that we really want to, when we allow our to-do list, our client work, our family obligations, our societal obligations to push back everything that we want to do, which we all do it at times in our lives, then we never get to our work. We believe the mindset of, well, if I just help the clients out first, I'll get their work done, and then I can do my own project. I can do my own passion project. Or if I just get the kids through this stage or through this school year, then I'll be able to kind of start playing around with this idea that I have that really excites me. And if you've ever said this to yourself and done this, you realize soon enough that the client work is never done. The kids are never done. And in turn, your work never gets done. What drives you, motivates you, and you're passionate about never happens. And then you're 4, 5, 6, 7 years down the road, and the idea is still there, but the fire doesn't burn as bright because we've allowed society and what the obligations for success and life and all of that to outweigh what our soul fire, what our soul truly desires. So, I understand it's a challenge, but are you willing to take the challenge with me? Are you willing to begin to start to question why you're doing what you're doing? At least just question it if you're not going to change your habits quite yet. Begin to question, you know what? Putting my clients always first doesn't give me what I really want. So maybe I'm going to put my goals equal to my clients. Maybe I'm going to say that, you know what, my kids are in a position now that they need to become a little more independent. They don't need me as much anymore. So I'm going to let them begin to make certain decisions or create projects on their own or whatever it is, so that you can create your own projects. Because though we think we're doing our clients and our family and all this really good, because that's what society says, the truth is what would make a bigger impact in society and in our relationships, personally and professionally, is to model the fact that we will go after our own goals. That's what we need in today's society. People who are fearless enough to go after their own goals. So stop being driven by the success society says you want and start being driven by the success that your soul wants.